Some of my behavior changed in ways that I would have never thought they would. And some of the things that I never thought I would do, I'm doing now. I watch a lot of TV and I'm realizing that it's because I just need to see faces talking. Since the quarantine, the thing that's changed my life the most, I think, is an understanding of being grateful. I thought I always knew how to express gratitude and to really understand it, but now more than ever, like throughout the day, like when I first wake up, I just really am kind of thankful because things got pretty dicey, very dicey for a while. I had just moved here. That took a lot of arranging and planning, and then I stopped working, which I did not arrange or plan for. So, like financially, and then of course you can imagine like emotionally having to deal with all those changes in a really short time was a lot. And then it got pretty bad. One of the things I enjoy doing is drawing. It's cheaper than discount therapy, right? Like it's my way of kind of working things out. So while I was going through the shitty time with the job, I was drawing a lot, right? It kind of like helped me work through it. So when I first lost the job, I was kind of like, okay, cool, like maybe I'll have more time, and I had built that into like my routine, right? My way of getting better, but it took a long time because I felt trapped, right? Like physically trapped in the house, right? Trapped by my lack of options of things to do. I've worked super hard my whole life to be able to give myself options, right? Because when you don't have shit, your options are limited. You're physically limited to like where you can walk to. You're limited financially by the things you can do to make yourself happy, right? So I worked really hard to give myself options, and they were gone. So I just like stopped, and I had to stop and think, like, what are the things that make me operate? Like, what are the things that do that? So like, get back to like basic structure for your day, right? Yeah, it's cool to be able to watch cartoons, like that shit's dope. But like also like, okay, you gotta go to work. So set up a little place to work. From this time to this time is your job hunt time. Take a break, go outside for lunch, And it structured my day in a way that made it feel like my normal drone lifestyle, right? My office job lifestyle. So I did that. I went to the park. Constantly, always. I find the park to be like a center of all kinds of good energy. I believe they form in like naturally, maybe they're at like a crossroads where people were on the way to trading or whatever, or just a place where people would gather. I feel like they are by design places, by design either by nature or by people, like whatever. But I feel like they're places. It's like a nexus. There's a good energy there. Green space always, obviously, in this city and everywhere is at a premium. So going in and really enjoying it and understanding it. This park in particular, it's on a big hill, right? There's a nice view, which is fine, but it's a big facility also. There's like basketball courts and soccer fields, and it's just room in a place where there's not a lot of room, and where people go constantly, even throughout the quarantine. People do the little dance classes there. I live right in between Chinatown and a predominantly Latin area. So there's all kinds of, exercise groups and people doing things, parts of their culture, like expressing their culture in different ways through dance and all kinds of wonderful shit. So there's always people there doing stuff, right? Like just people being human, outside, separate, but together in the same place. And that is the most wonderful feeling, and also the best reality TV show ever. I survived, and to whatever extent I am like doing okay, like I'm fucking doing okay, man. It's Armageddon. Like it's the end of the world, and I'm okay, and I feel all right, So if that's not something to be thankful for, like I would be the biggest asshole on earth.